Hi guys, I'm Rona. WWE's Men's World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns is at the top of Monday Night Raw after an incredible main event bout against CM Punk at WrestleMania 42 Pay-Per-View Night 2. Roman Reigns regained the power he had been desperately craving since losing to Cody Rhodes 2 years prior. The night after his crowning, however, Roman Reigns faced opposition from an estranged family member, Jacob Fatu. Someone werewolf interrupted the reunion of the bloodline, stepping to Roman Reigns and craving his power, fame, and most importantly, championship gold. While it's not official just yet, it seems that Roman Reigns will be defending against Jacob Fatu at WWE Backlash PPV 2026, but it might not be a one-on-one affair. The Usos, after all, are now settled up with Roman Reigns again. Or are they? The reformation wasn't as smooth as Roman Reigns may have thought, and we might be heading towards a huge swerve on May 9. Why? In this video, I'll mention 5 clear signs that Usos will beat Roman Reigns and join forces with Jacob Fatu at WWE Backlash 2026 pay-per-view. So let's get started without wasting any time. On Monday Night Raw, Roman Reigns made his next move. The WWE World Heavyweight Champion wanted to get the pack band together. The issue is the It Man isn't exactly a positive monkeyer for Jey Uso, at least with critics of his, more often than not. When you see WWE fans online calling main event Jey Uso the It Man, it's an insult. It's said by detractors looking to diminish his accomplishments over the past few years. Jey Uso is a former Intercontinental Champion and World Heavyweight Champion. Truly, regardless of one's opinions on the man, Jey Uso is an accomplished singles wrestler. Roman Reigns started his plea to his cousins by saying he didn't want them serving him. He didn't want to be propped up by Roman Reigns wanted to rule with his cousins. Understandably, after everything they went through, it didn't have shocked anyone to see Jimmy Uso Jey Uso decline the offer this week. Jimmy Uso was the first to accept Roman Reigns' offer. Maybe Jey Uso is still not on board, and that might be due to the disrespect that Roman Reigns adamantly threw his way. That wasn't the only time Roman Reigns belittled his family in the past 365 days, intentional or otherwise. The OTC was fed up with the Usos late last year. After losing the World Heavyweight title, Jey Uso struggled mentally. Main event Jey Uso bounced back and forth emotionally, fighting his urges to handle things the way he did during the prime bloodline days. And once Roman Reigns showed up on WWE Raw brand, he tried to pull Jey Uso back to the side, but he also confronted Jimmy Uso, who told Jey Uso he didn't want his brother to become another Roman Reigns. It's not just Jey Uso who might have an issue with Roman Reigns, as the head of the table hasn't exactly seen eye to eye with Big Jim lately. After trying to convince Jey Uso to find his inner OTC, Roman Reigns had a match with Bronson Reed at Crown Jewel 2025 pay-per-view. The Vision's Colossus repeatedly embraced Roman Reigns, stealing several pairs of his shoes and earning the nickname the Tribal Chief. Before Crown Jewel pay-per-view, Roman Reigns stated he didn't need help from the Usos. He wanted to do things on his own, and Jey Uso needed to focus on getting the big gold belt back. They didn't listen. The Usos attempted to help Roman Reigns fend off Reed and Breaker, but Jey Uso ended up accidentally spearing Roman Reigns through a table and costing him the match. After Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker cleared the ring, we saw Roman Reigns beat Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso. It only works one way. Yet Roman Reigns wants to do things differently. A change of heart from the original tribal chief or more manipulation. While trying to get the World Heavyweight Championship back, Jey Uso was repeatedly told he was acting like Roman Reigns. CM Punk, the man he had faced for the vacant title at Saturday Night's main event in November. Jey Uso met CM Punk face-to-face on October 27th last, where the best in the world took a real dig at main event Jey. The 40-year-old climbed to the top of the mountain of a massive wave of support and love from the WWE Universe, winning the Royal Rumble pay-per-view in 2025, defeating Gunther to win the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 14 pay-per-view. Jey Uso was beloved, but when Gunther got his rematch, Jey Uso was shocked out and never got his hands on the title again. Most of Jey Uso's 2025 was spent battling his two sides. Was he the hype man of all hype men, sailing into each arena on a tidal wave of each? Or was Bloodline Jey Uso the way to between boycotting with Jimmy Uso and failing to get the title back? We waited for the moment Jey Uso would finally snap. Why not, right? WWE company loves the Silk callback, and we haven't seen one since WrestleMania 40 pay-per-view, where Roman Reigns cracked a Silk at Seth Rollins in the main event with a chair to the spine. Well, we, per the commentary team, saw a Silk finisher at Crown Jewel when Bronson Reed and Braun Baker put Roman Reigns through a table. But that does really count. Roman Reigns seems to be going to war with Jacob Fatu at WWE Backlash pay-per-view this year. Someone would call his attempt on WWE Raw, though Roman Reigns didn't seem too worried about the former United States champion. That was until the Bloodline left the ring, when Roman Reigns told the Usos to speak some sense into Jacob Fatu. They might try, but what if Jacob Fatu convinced them to join him? At the very least, Jey Uso didn't seem too excited to have Jimmy Uso sparking for him. Jacob Fatu spent the better part of 2025 feuding with the MFTs, so he's not exactly unfamiliar with going against the numbers game. But if he's been paying attention, he might be able to swing one or both of the leading to one more chair to the spine of Roman Reigns. All about the stories with Paul Lavesky and the WWE company, and the sales split is one of the prominent just can't let go. It has to happen at some point, right? The final boss versus the Otis. It feels like we have been waiting on this one-on-one clash since the Shield was assisting CM Punk during his 434-day WWE title run back in 2013. Cut to 2024, and we seem to be on a collision course between the two when The Rock took Cody Rhodes' WrestleMania 40 pay-per-view opportunity at Roman Reigns. WWE instead, thankfully, stuck with Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, leading to the Great One siding with the Bloodline. There was always tension between the two throughout the road to WrestleMania pay-per-view. At one point, Roman Reigns demanded The Rock acknowledge him. At that point, WWE fans were waiting for an implosion, but Rocky decided to step aside. The pair would go on to win a tag team match with Roman Reigns on WrestleMania 40 pay-per-view night 1, beating Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins to ensure a Bloodline Rules match in the main event of night 2. Despite repeated assistance from the Bloodline and The Rock, Roman Reigns failed to keep the undisputed WWE Championship out of Cody Rhodes' hands. Since then, The Rock and Roman Reigns haven't been seen near one another. Could The Rock blame Roman Reigns for allowing Cody Rhodes to take over WWE company? Possibly. Could he be working behind the scenes to destroy Roman Reigns using the Bloodline against him? Possibly.